Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Dexter spinoff, Dexter Original Sin, as this is the second spinoff that we've gotten from the Dexter series that started way back in 2006. But the other spinoff that we got was it took place after the events of the original one because everyone was so dissatisfied with that ending. It was hailed as one of the worst endings to a series that's been ever done. I did join the list with a few others out there, but people were so dissatisfied with that. And then finally, back in 2021, we did get a spinoff that was only going to be a limited thing, but it was called Dexter New Blood, and it took place showing what happened after he had fled Miami and was presumed dead and everything, and his son Harrison coming to find him and discovering who he is and letting him know that the person that he had left him with after he disappeared had also since passed away from getting sick, and just everything that took place in his life, and him believing that his father was gone all of these years just to find out he was alive, and then finding out who he is, finding out what he had done all those years in Miami, and then confronting him about it. And the series ended with Harrison actually shooting him. And this one, Dexter Original Sin, picks up immediately after that. We were left to believe for so long that he was actually dead. But being this type of show and the fan base that it had, people didn't want to believe that he was actually dead. And so they immediately confirmed our suspicions, and he is not dead. He is being taken to the hospital, and this whole show is going to be told through the point of view as if this is his life flashing before his eyes. And getting into the new series with our new set of actors, and we're seeing these younger versions of these characters from the original show, including Angel Batista, Maria LaGuardia, Vince Masuka, and also their dad, Harry Morgan. And so we get to see kind of where it all originally takes place. What is the thing that kind of sets him on the path to be the person who takes out serial killers, being a serial killer himself, but just kind of a serial killer with a code, with a moral compass. This is something that his father taught him, a way to channel these urges, and this what he refers to as his dark passenger. And so we get to see where that all started. But jumping into this premiere episode, just kind of covering, very quickly as far as the quality of the show, and I gotta say, I loved it. I thought it was very on par and played homage to the original series, just with the opening credits too. The opening credits were very similar to the original series, almost step by step, frame by frame, whatever you want to call it, with how we got the original one, where you have him waking up, smashing the mosquito on his arm, although I think in this new one he actually misses it. But we get this homage to the original series, and kind of a bonus on top of it, we have Michael C. Hall, the original Dexter, doing the narrator voice to this show. And along with that too, along with this slew of actors, Christian Slater playing the young version of Harry Morgan. Then we got a new character played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, a very much 90s crush for me, and just following her career as Buffy and just the things that she's done on and off. She's not really doing a whole lot these days. She really kind of stepped out of the acting spotlight to focus on her family and everything. But then we get our young version of Dexter Morgan, played by Patrick Gibson, who, in my opinion, has done very, very well. He really captured the essence of Dexter, and getting to see that first kill, what really set him on this path, and the way that he kind of goes about, he has these urges and these things that he can't control, but he figures he can also use that too. He picks up on things, like when we first have him meet this young version of Masuka at this job fair without the college, that we see him pick up on these crime scene photos that they're actually from different crime scenes, and Masuka sees him later and says that it took them 6 weeks or so to put that together, to realize this is two different things. So this is kind of how he gets his starts within the crime lab of the Miami Metro. And then we also have the younger version of his sister, who again was very much able to capture what we got from the original actress, and just the essence of Deb, and just how foul-mouthed and not taking any bullshit kind of person she is. And so, in my opinion, with the casting is spot on. I really enjoyed the actors that they brought in to play these characters. Existing, new ones, it doesn't matter. They just captured it perfectly, where I think it's really going to work for the series. And I believe it's supposed to be a limited series. This is what's going to be leading into the new Dexter series, with Michael C. Hall returning to the forefront as Dexter, which is going to be Dexter Resurrection, which we're supposed to get sometime next summer, or this summer, however you want to look at it. But all in all, I really enjoyed this first episode. It was very much diving into that history of where Dexter started, how he got to be the person that he has to be, because the whole episode kind of focuses on the fact that we have Harry, who, from what I remember anyways, we got a little bit more history on Harry, where we see that he actually had a biological son who actually drowned, and I don't think we got that history within the original series, not from what I remember anyways, because we all know that he adopts Dexter after finding him at a crime scene, and he feels the need to really protect him, and he understands these urges that he has, and he finds a way to channel them. Maybe it's not a healthy way, but he finds it to where it's not going to get him killed, or it's not going to get him in trouble or anything like that. Where we have Harry actually have a heart attack in this episode, and while he's at the hospital, he seems like he's getting better, than just all of a sudden he just seems like he's getting worse and worse. Dexter kind of starts to suspect things, starts to really notice things that other people aren't noticing, and he follows it back to this nurse who is trying to comfort this grieving family as they just lost someone, and he notices that she is smiling from this mirror that he sees her in while she's trying to comfort them and whatnot. And so right there, that kind of trips his alarms. He starts following her and realizes that she is a serial killer. She likes to kill these people that she believes are wasting their life anyways with their bad habits and whatnot, and discovers that she has a scrapbook that she keeps at work, of all places, and this leads to his first kill, taking out this nurse who is just mercilessly killing these people she believes are wasting their life. So we got to see a lot of these interactions too with our young Masuka and our young Debbie, just their dynamic as brother and sister and whatnot. And it was very well written, in my opinion, just seeing that picking up right after New Blood, jumping into Original Sin, where we get to see this is how they're going to introduce the new series that's also coming, which is, of course, Dexter Resurrection. So it's a very, very good pickup for this character, and to bring in this new generation of actors to play these characters. In my opinion, again, the casting was spot on for these characters. But kind of my review, I would give it a 10 out of 10 for that first episode. I really enjoyed going back to this world and what they were able to do with these new actors and everything. So I would say it was definitely a 10 out of 10, and I am very much looking forward to the next episode and to see how this series will progress and how it will usher in the next series that we'll get sometime this summer. But anyways, guys, that's my review for the new Dexter series, Dexter Original Sin. I definitely recommend it. Check it out if you have access to it. And I think you'll be pretty pleasantly surprised just with the actor who plays young Dexter. He really captures the essence of Michael C. Hall, and just he does a very fantastic job. But anyways, if you enjoyed my review, you enjoyed my thoughts about it, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing, and come back for more TV reviews. I do a lot of Walking Dead stuff, but right now, Walking Dead's kind of on hiatus. And then Last of Us coming out here in the next few months, so I'm very excited about that. So be sure to come back and check out reviews for that. But until next time, take care. Bye.